Hi everyone. Good morning. It's actually kind of the middle of the night. It's not really. It's just super early. I have been up for a little while. I had trouble sleeping and I'm a little puffy, as I'm sure you can tell. So, I pulled some cards to start. Hi, I'm Holly. I'm a psychic medium. Welcome to the channel. If so inclined, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. And sometimes people drop off. I don't know why. Subscription. If you subscribe, just double check it because weird stuff happens. Don't know why, but anyway. And if you don't want to, that's okay too. You know, it's free will. You do what you want, and this is a general reading. So, what I did this morning, I started with the Higher Self Oracle, and I haven't used this in a little while. Okay. And I wanted to get just a baseline reading with a baseline message for everyone to start with. So what came up, these cards have images, but then a single word at the bottom of the card. And I'm just going to read what they say. And I think that also helps to create the reading on its own, but I'll get into a little bit of depth with it. And this is the mug I chose this morning. I started looking around. I know I'm a little jumping all over, but I'm trying to get it all in. Life is beautiful. I got a little disappointed by a couple of things yesterday, but that's okay because life is beautiful. And sometimes things happen to direct us toward change. If we stay in the same, even belief system, we have to alter, grow, develop, come to awareness, come to an understanding. And it wasn't a big deal, nothing bad, nothing big. It was just sort of a self-awareness. Also that I have changed and become a different person from who I was even 5 years ago, you know, and I'm glad. We need the evolutionary process to grow. And that's, I think, what this spread is talking about. So life is beautiful. We just have to live it and try and grow, and change is okay. It can be scary, but it'd be like if you wore the same outfit every single day of your life for the rest of your life. Now, we all have kind of a style or a theme, or for me, it's what's on sale and fits. My sense of style is, the older I get, it's sort of like, does it fit? Is it on sale? All right, we're good. you know. But anyway, so it's change doesn't have to be bad. So the cards from the Higher Self Oracle read: nature, direction, acceptance, boundaries, change, love, and balance. 7 cards. All right. Nature. Immerse yourself in the natural world. But more so even because I've been asking Spirit to give me information about what am I supposed to know about this to communicate. So this is as much about being in nature and that you are part of the natural world. At the core base level, we are all animals of some kind or another. And my sweet little Aggie animal, my little Agatha, she's hovering over one of her toys again. That's her. I know you all can hear her. She's perfectly fine. She's just letting the other cats who are asleep know, this is my toy, leave it alone. Okay. And people do the same thing sometimes, you know? Oh well. Nature. Be in nature, be part of nature, understand that there's a natural ebb and flow in nature, so there's a natural ebb and flow in our lives. But what is your nature? Are you being true to your nature? Are you contriving things? Are you overlooking things? What is it that what is the nature of who you are? That is a big question. And I think it's one we never fully have an answer to because it does change. Direction. What direction are you going? Where are you going next? Follow your inner compass. Just because people don't understand it or agree with it or like that maybe you've changed, it's okay. As long as it is an evolutionary process. Hey, Agatha, we hear you, honey. Everybody hears you. All right. It's all your toy. I know, she hasn't even got the toy with her. All right, so nature, direction, acceptance of change, acceptance that maybe the path you are about to walk will be a little different. Seeing things in a new light, seeing things in a new way. Boundaries. Have your boundaries established. If you try to only people please or say what people want to hear, you're not being true to your nature. Set boundaries. Change. And this is a very fiery card. It almost has like that chaotic tower feel, But it doesn't have to be. Sometimes change can be gentle. What are you calling into your life? What kind of change are you calling into your life? And in what way are you going about change? Are you resistant? And that's what I'm hearing. If you are resistant to the change, that's when the chaos ensues. Just because the world may be in a chaotic state doesn't mean that you have to match it or you only add fuel to that fire. Hear that. That's important. And that's a lesson that is a hard one to learn. And we often fail. I often fail. But you know what? Ultimately, it's all going to go away anyway. And what I mean by that, all things are temporary. Love, compassion, and genuine caring for each other. That is the only thing that is real. That is the only thing that transcends energy, transcends time, transcends life and death, transcends anything and everything. And it is what can bring us into balance. And they said, leave it there. So if you have a different interpretation of that, then great. This is a general reading. Please hear that. It is a general reading, okay? It can't resonate with everyone, but I think that message comes pretty darn close. Now, a friend of mine gave me these cards, and I just think they are the funniest things ever. I haven't used them in just a little bit. And it's actually called just Affirmations, 50 affirmation cards to help you help yourself without the self-helpiness. And it's got a rabbit riding a unicorn over a rainbow. I just think these are the cutest cards. All right, so let's see. Oh, it opened up straight to this. I gotta put my glasses on, excuse me. Oh, this is cute. So we got this little furry creature in a hammock, and one sign says, go this way, and the other one says, go that way. No need to do. I'm exactly where I need to be, exactly when I need to be. There's nothing more I need to do. I mean, yes, there will always be laundry and taxes, but in terms of my life's path, I don't need to do anything because I am already here. I take a deep breath, relax, and trust. And then do the laundry. I love that. I'm going to leave this deck out. I need to start using it a whole lot more. That is perfect. And that sounds like her. She is a delightful human being. All right. So, let's see. Let's get another one of these. These are some happy cards. And they say things in ways that are very accessible and, yeah, that we need to hear. Okay. The other one was, that was pretty kind of almost tough love message, but it's like, everything doesn't have to be a struggle. Everything doesn't have to be a fight. I was in that mindset for a very long time, but it's not real. And yes, we struggle. Yes, there are issues, but you know what? If it's not helping you, why are you holding on to it? I think that's the biggest message. It's okay to look at things a little differently sometimes. All right, so what is the affirmation from the affirmation deck? Ooh, we got a whole bunch of them. All right. We have an orange peeling itself, clarity. Stop listening to my inner self. I was going to say stop listening to my inner self. That contradicts everything. It's stopping to listen to my inner self. And I think that's the bigger problem. People stop listening to their inner self. All right, stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity, and listen to your body. Notice how your body is feeling about it. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar. And the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. There's a bin for everything. All right. I like that analogy. The fruit of the orange is sweet, but the pith, that white part right inside the rind or the peel, is bitter. Same thing with watermelon. Ooh, I love that. So sweet and yummy. Apples. I think apples. Okay, I'm on a big old digression. You know, it doesn't matter what kind of fruits I'm eating. Okay. I don't always do well with citrus. So, yeah. But that makes sense. You're not going to, yeah. I just took that in a whole new place. I'm sorry, you all. That's okay. All right, this one, joy. Oh, there's two here. Okay, there's like a whole lot here. Which one am I supposed to pick? So we've got joy, ups and downs, self-love, and friendliness. I'm hearing self-love, even though I pulled this one, so I'm going to do both of these. And I think these two we don't need to do right now because I think they just dropped out. All right. Because we got some stuff to get to. Self-love. You're the best. No, you are. Two little foxes holding their shopping bags. I openly embrace a feeling of self-love. The PG kind. I love myself because I understand myself. I love myself as the most committed partner I will ever have. I show myself love in any way that I can, and when I screw up, I remember to be sweet and gentle with myself. If not, I'm going to make myself sleep on the couch. Got that, self? So, and it is true. You've got to learn to love yourself before you can look. No one can complete you but you. Okay. Ups and downs. Look at this cute little... The pictures are just so funny, too. This looks like a frog getting ready to bungee jump or something. I see life as an incredible ride, and I'm lucky to be on it. Ooh, yeah. We need to have a little gratitude for the life we have. There are definitely ups and downs. Financial ups and downs, emotional ups and downs, health ups and downs. Listen to your body, listen to your guides. Okay. That's part of why I'm a little puffy this morning. I ate some stuff I shouldn't have yesterday. That's okay. I'm getting back on track today. I see life as an incredible ride, and I'm lucky to be on it. Yes, the ups and downs make me want to puke sometimes, but but they're also what make things fun and interesting. And even when you look back, even puking on yourself makes for a good story. Oh my God, that's funny. Oh my gosh, that's funny. That was a little gross, but it was funny. That's like anybody who's had like, I remember when I was in my 30s, I was trying to put myself out in the world and find, romance and this, that, and the other. And so I started dating through like this online dating app, and nothing quite worked out. And I met some odd people and some nice people, but just not, anyway. But I always said, well, at least I've got good stories to tell, So anyway, all right, we are going to go to Inner Child Oracle. I think when we start taking ourselves too seriously, that's when we run into problems. All right, Inner Child Oracle. And some things are serious, and like the trauma we deal with, that's all serious. But my God, is it going to define us for the rest of our lives? It can't. It can't. So we have to decide to do the work. And if you're, and remove ourselves from it and not give it that power and not buy into the messages we were told. We are so much more than, the bulk of our lives we spend as adults. That time period from when most of the damage was usually done, which mine went up into my 20s, all the way through my 20s, that's been the least amount of time in my life at this age. So I'm not going to give that any more power. And if I have those insecure moments or those messages that come up, I'm going to stop in my tracks and say, hold on. What's really going on here? Why is this hitting me this way? What's going on? I don't think so, and I'm not giving it that power any longer. It takes a long time and a lot of work to get there, and we still have issues, and we still fall into that, but you know what? It's okay. Work through it, and if you need help working through it, get help. All right, this is card 35. From the Inner Child Oracle. There is hope ahead. Have courage and take heart, for there is hope. Okay, that's kind of the life is beautiful thing or idea. It can be. It's what we choose to make it. It doesn't matter how much or how little we have. Hope is the one thing that if we lose hope, that's when we lose all sense of direction, in my opinion. Okay? Hold on to hope. You are a child of the divine. Remember that. Okay. All right, let's take a look at some tarot now. We are looking at, and these are very slippery cards. They're very slick. Very narrow, which I like, but they're extra long, which are a little hard to shuffle. Slavic imagery, which is really pretty. It's the tarot of the golden wheel. Ugh. All right, there we go. All right, let's see what we can do with these. What is the message for the collective? What is the message for the collective? Spirit guides and guardians, what is the message for the collective? I'm also hearing, if you do not have a meditation practice, start with guided meditations to help quiet the busy brain and give you something to focus on. And there's a bunch of them on YouTube. You could start with grounding, centering, protection, spirit guides, guardians, whatever you want, or just like, you know, life purpose. It's whatever. All right, this one went right on the ground. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. All right, the Hermit. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at it because it's not your typical Hermit card. The mountain is almost the cape, kind of going within. So what's going on with the Hermit? It's okay. That's what I'm hearing. It's okay to slow down. It's okay to go within. It's okay to stop. It's okay, oh, like that first affirmation card, to be where you are. You don't have to continually go, 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 go. Yeah, you need some clean clothes. The laundry part, yeah, especially underwear. But, well, just clean clothes, you know. Go within and slow down. If you're what I'm getting, what they're showing me as the analogy is, if you're in a car and you're on a road trip, if you never take time to slow down and look around, or if you're out of town and walking down a street, if you don't take the time to slow down and look around, you'll never notice what's around you because you're so busy trying to get to the next location. So it's okay to slow down. That is also a very active part of recharging and preparing for change. What is the additional message for this Hermit card? They want me to use a different deck. Well, okay. There was only one from the Golden Wheel Tarot. We're going to use the Siren's Song now. Ooh, sorry, that was loud. Siren's Song. This is the Lenormand and the Kipper decks combined. And they are nice and small. And so even though they're kind of thick because there's a lot of them, because it's two decks combined, it's not read entirely like tarot, but it's, you know, it's its own way of doing things, but I kind of, you know, just wing it, do what I do anyway. And this one I love so much because it has a very oceanic theme. It's just beautiful, beautiful. And a lovely friend gave me this one too. So these are just gorgeous cards. Gorgeous. All right, so what is the clarification for this Hermit card? What is the clarification? One more time. What is the clarification for the Hermit card? And I'm hearing if anyone has garnet of any kind, any color, because garnets come in different colors. It can be rough in matrix. It can be in jewelry. It can be whatever you want. Today would be a good day to have garnet around you, and that's just the message I'm getting, because it's also one that helps you work on healing and healing inner emotional issues, and I think specifically inner child. Woo! Oh my gosh, I feel really nauseous all of a sudden. Where is this coming from, Spirit? Where is this coming from? Because this like just started right now, and I felt perfectly fine before. Someone... Is this a spirit coming through? No. It doesn't feel like a spirit. It doesn't feel like someone who's passed on. If someone is going through a treatment, if someone is going through chemo, if someone is going through some kind of health issue that is stomach related, you're not missing out on anything by taking a step back and resting. You're not missing out like you need to hurry up. You need to hurry up to get things done. You know, you have time to do what you need to do, but first you got to focus on healing. Allow yourself time to sleep and recover. There is a tremendous amount of fear associated with this, understandably. Ask for divine guidance and ask for miraculous healing. I don't know who this is for, but just understand that, no, we don't live forever. Something has to take us over, but I feel like this is not it for you, whomever this is for. But allow yourself time to rest, because if not, your body's going to be overtaxed. And this is a general reading again, but okay, now it's subsiding. Okay, I guess that was it. Somebody needs permission to just sleep and rest. Isn't that funny how we fight this idea that rest can be productive? In many instances, that is when our bodies heal. All right. So, based on this, so it's okay for that. That's one aspect of this reading. It's okay to be a hermit and go within and rest. I feel like this is going to be about someone's truest nature, going back to that idea from that very, very first card of what is your nature. Clarification, please. Clarification, please. This one? Was this part of it? Yeah, maybe? No? I don't think it was. I think that just came out. It's kind of hard to tell. I need to get a little more organized. All right, more clarification. Is there any further Yep. Is there any further clarification? Well, there's all kinds of stuff popping out here. Any further clarification? No, and I just heard, that's enough. Isn't that enough? Yes, it is. Thank you. All right. So let's see. What is our clarification? We've got ship, anchor, theft, prison, court, my word, letter, fish. Well. Huh? Look what we got here. Okay. Again, it's important to put this in context. And the context is clarification for the Hermit card and getting to the core of what is the true nature of someone's being. These two. We have ship and anchor. Theft. Prison. Court. 23rd. The number on that card in particular is specifically very important. The 23rd is important. Letter. And I'm also getting that means legal document. And fish. Which is like abundance and more coming in. Interesting. All right, take over, Spirit. Take over. Someone is in for a rude awakening, and someone is in for a very big surprise. Someone has been, I think it's both intellectual. For some people, it's going to be intellectual theft, and I think for some people, it's going to be theft of money, goods, or services. And I'm also hearing someone's good nature. Taking advantage. Theft could also be by taking advantage. Okay? Because there's a very grounded individual who is anchored in, who is doing the right thing, who is trying to And both of these have an octopus in them. Those are octopi are very smart, incredibly intelligent, can be very playful, and very intuitive. This is separate from the theft, prison, court, and legal document. Well, the legal document or letter and the fish kind of go along with this. I feel like there's going to be some kind of, I'm hearing draft, not like a bank draft, but like a draft of a document created. There's going to be a draft of a document created, and this person's thieving ways are about to come to a conclusion. They're going to have to start taking responsibility. There is not a literal prison or prison sentence. I mean, it could be for some, but what I feel like is this is the jig is up, and the thieving ways are going to come to an end, because accountability. So prison and court, to me, are indicating, and from what I'm hearing, accountability is going to be demanded and had. So it's going to come through the draft of this legal document, and then there's going to be further abundance, new abundance, and more abundance. So this is the weirdest thing, but what I'm hearing is this person's heyday is about to come to an end, and they're going to have to take accountability and do the right thing. They're not going to do the right thing of their own volition. They're going to be forced to do the right thing. And it's not going to be as much work as what it feels like or seems like, because there's not a choice. When you get a court card in a letter, but I'm hearing almost like like when a sheriff comes to the door and gives a summons or whatever, or a legal document is drafted. It's like it's other than skipping town, and then eventually it still catches up to you. There's going to be an accountability, and so this isn't going to take long. That card 23, that seems like a significant date. I think it's an actual date. Not adding it together, nothing like 5 months from now. No, I think that's an actual date. And I think it's going to be in the next, if not this month. I don't even think it's going to be next. I feel like there's something going on where it's like once a decision is made, it's going to be fast. Is there anything else we need to know about this? Is there anything else we need to know about this? Oh, okay. Child, card 13. All right, what do we need to know about that? It's about a dapper, proper looking young person. What is it we need to know about that? All right, now come on, y'all. I don't think so. There's a crossroads, because that's what's on the bottom. Okay. There's a posh gent, a stork, a man, a bouquet, a mountain. High honors. And I was hearing something about college related. I'm sorry, you probably can't hear me. I heard something about college related to the child, occupation, and house. I guess I do need all these. Okay. I asked for clarification. Guess I got it. All right, it started with the child. And then it went, because actually I started on the top back, so I need to put them in the order they came in. Child, house, occupation, high honors, mountain, bouquet, man, stork, and sort of a posh guy. So with the legal document and then the more and better and abundance coming in, it is going to have to do with a child, and I feel like this also has to do with, I keep getting, I know this sounds weird, college fund, something about that, something about college or care or something to do with this. A house is important and an occupation is important. And someone is cleaning house. That's what I'm getting. Someone is getting ready to clean house. And I don't mean literally, but someone is getting ready. Someone's getting their stuff in order. And they're getting ready to clean house. High honors. I feel like this is related to the kid. I feel like this is, I think this kid may be getting ready to do something pretty spectacular and receive accolades and awareness that's going to send that kid on a certain path or trajectory that will provide options. And I think also a lot of, I keep getting college, something about college and funding for college, so I don't know. But yet there's also this sense of someone is going in and taking care of business and cleaning up the house, cleaning up the household. Now, the mountain card. So this is not all, it's not all going to be love and light. There's going to be some, there's going to be, it's going to feel like you're climbing a mountain to get there at certain points. Now, I don't think this first part about the court document and then the fish, I don't think all of that and drafting the document, I don't think, in the thieving ways coming to an end, I don't think that's going to take a long time, and I don't think it's going to be as difficult as what it feels like it might be. But this other part, the other part that feels like it is the most difficult part, is actually in that mountain card, a smack in the middle of the child and turning into a posh gent. Climbing up this mountain with an offer of just hope and just hope, something beautiful and wonderful. And there's a man touching like it's touching the heart center, but it always reminds me of like the flaming heart kind of thing. And a stork does not necessarily mean a birth. It can, or a child coming in, but it does mean incoming, something new, something birthing, something new coming in that will eventually lead to, and I'm being told to pick up this card, so these two are related. So these two, I think this is the kid grown up. So this is a few years off. Solid, grounded, in a good place, and it feels like giving back in some way. This could be part of a career choice, maybe. This feels like post-college. All right, so, man, there was a hodgepodge of stuff. But in the middle of it, you know, it's going to feel a little bit like climbing a mountain. It's going to feel like, It's funny, the first half and the clarification don't feel connected, but they've got to be because I asked for clarification. I feel like there might be with this mountain a little of resentment and anger. I think that's what this is. Resentment and a little anger that has to just be worked through. And the fact that this is, it actually says rich gent, but posh. I just like a posh gent because it doesn't necessarily have to mean finances, but this is someone who's not really had to struggle, you know. So I think they realize that at this point. And are willing to accept some of the gifts being offered. And that's probably why I was hearing giving back. Okay. All right. Well, oh man. All right. All I know is it's still really early and I'm kind of tired and I'm getting hungry now. All right. And this is running so long. All right. Let's finish with one Spirit Messages Oracle cards. Let's finish with one of these. I know this is a super long video, but you know what? I don't care. It just takes a little longer to upload. All right. Spirit guides and guardians, Mother and Father God, what is the message that you want the collective, or the majority of the collective, whomever this applies to, what is the message you want? Weird. And now I'm smelling something that smells like acetone, like fingernail polish remover. It's not the card. I've used these before. It's like a chemical smell. I don't know, man. It's just weird today. For someone, check your medications. Check your medications and make sure there are no combinations that might one interfere with the other. So if you've started a new medication and it's from two different doctors, they may not have access to each other's charts. You can actually call the pharmacist or go into the pharmacy and say, are all of these going to work together, or do I need to be careful about when I take them or how I take them? Okay. Sometimes the pharmacist is the one who figures it out, because if you're getting prescriptions filled from different doctors by the same pharmacist, they can look at it and say, oh, hold on a minute, you can't take this with that. And then they sort it out, and then you can kind of call your doctors and get everybody on the same page. Yeah, so make sure there's not, and I'm hearing contraindications, so make sure you're not mixing medications that aren't supposed to be mixed together, okay? All right, so the message for the collective from the Spirit Messages Oracle card to round out this very long reading: make today your new beginning. Goes along with the change message. Try to leave any past mistakes in the past. Don't allow them to weigh you down any longer. Move forward today with the confidence and knowing that you have better and brighter days ahead. Thank you. And that goes right back to that message about whatever messages you received, or whatever experiences, and there are some horrible experiences that you know, well, anyway, that's not where you are now. You are not in that situation, and it had nothing to do with you. Anything anyone does around, to, or toward a child has nothing to do with that child. It has nothing to do with that teenager. It has nothing to do with who you are right now as an adult. Okay? So please hear that. Today is your day to decide what the rest of your life is going to look like. You decide who you are and who you want to be. All right. I am sending you so much love and gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Life is beautiful, and it's going to be even more beautiful. I'll have a cup of water first, and then I'll have another cup of coffee. All right. Love to you all. Thank you. I hope you have a great, great day, and we will talk soon.